Okay, I want to make sure that everyone understands how to properly mark their golf ball. First thing is, unfortunately, Rule 20-1 is kind of vague on the interpretation of the size as far as the width and the thickness that you're allowed to use when marking your ball. So our recommendation is don't use anything larger than a quarter. You can't go wrong with a quarter, and you can't go wrong with a ball marker. I'm going to use a ball marker that's on my divot tool to demonstrate how to properly mark your ball. The first thing you're going to want to do is get in line directly behind the golf ball and put your coin directly up against the bottom of your golf ball. You can now pick up your ball, you can clean it, you can throw it to your caddy, you can do whatever you like as long as you don't switch golf balls. You have to finish out the hole with the golf ball that you started. When you replace the golf ball, you must replace it in the same spot where you picked it up. So directly behind your marker, in line with the hole, you're going to set the ball down, make sure it's not moving, slide your marker back very carefully, and now that ball is in play again. Now what happens if somebody is further away and your ball is directly in line of where they need to put the ball? First, you're going to mark your ball. So we know how to mark it. We're going to get directly behind the hole. We're going to mark that ball directly behind the golf ball, and we're going to pick up our ball. We're going to ask them which direction they want me to move my marker. In this case, he wants me to move it to my left. So I'm going to pick a tree, that tree right in line over here. I'm going to go directly across one putter head length to that tree. And we're going to move my marker. Now, you should stare at this marker like a hawk, okay? Because you must move that marker back before you're allowed to putt. So, the other player hits his putt. You can now move your marker back. You go back directly in line with the tree, get your putter head, and move your marker back. Now you are back to where you started. From there, same thing. You're going to place your ball directly where you picked it up, pick up your marker, and that ball is now legally in play. Okay, it's very important that you mark the ball correctly and move your marker correctly. Okay. Now, what if I was going to hit this putt and I was taking a practice stroke, okay, and I accidentally hit the ball? I must move that ball back as close to where I thought it was, okay, somewhere in here, and now assess myself a one-stroke penalty. So be very careful when you're taking your practice strokes that you don't get too close to the golf ball. Davis Love did this at the stadium course, TPC Sawgrass, on the 17th hole. He was taking a practice stroke and he hit his ball. He had to take a penalty and move his ball back. Okay, so it happens to the best of us, but be as careful as you can. So that's how we mark our golf ball, that's how we move our ball, and that's how we make sure that we don't make any silly mistakes when we're on the putting green.